always quote Rashi, the medieval Jewish commentator, about messianic prophecies, but I can tell you Rashi disagrees that Isaiah 53 is about the Messiah. Rashi interpreted Isaiah 53 primarily in the context of the Jewish people rather than as a reference to an individual Messiah. He viewed the chapter as a description of Israel's suffering and eventual redemption, particularly in relation to their suffering at the hands of other nations.
First, I would like to draw your attention to an explanation of Isaiah 53 in Sanhedrin 98b of the Talmud, which states that the name of the Messiah is the leper of Rabbi Yehuda ha-Nasi, because Isaiah 53:4 says, "Indeed, he has borne our illnesses and carried our pains, yet we considered him stricken, smitten by God, and afflicted." Regarding the Messiah mentioned in Sanhedrin 98b, Rashi's commentary explains that he is a holy rabbi who suffers from ailments and is a completely pious and righteous person, having endured suffering for his faith.
Wait a minute. I just explained to you that, according to Rashi's commentary, Isaiah 53 refers to the Jewish people, not to an individual Messiah.
Rashi completed his commentary on the Talmud before he began his commentary on the Hebrew Bible. In his earlier work on the Talmud, Rashi adhered to traditional interpretations, including the view that Isaiah 53 referred to the Messiah. However, by the time he wrote his commentary on the Bible, he changed his view. It was likely in the later years of his life, Rashi had witnessed the devastating impact of the Crusades. During this period, many Jewish communities were massacred or forcibly converted by violent and lawless mobs. The horrors of these traumatic events may have led to a shift in his perspective, influencing his approach to particular biblical passages, including those related to the Messiah.
Look! Throughout our long history of persecution and exile at the hands of other nations, the Jewish people have endured tremendous suffering. My rabbi often teaches that our suffering is not in vain, it serves to bring about redemption for the world, a concept known as vicarious suffering.
Let me ask you a question. Do you feel at ease with the idea that the Jewish people suffer for the redemption of the very nations that persecute us?
Honestly, it makes me nauseous whenever anyone tells me that our suffering is for the sake of redeeming those who persecute us.
I'd like you to read from the Scriptures, Isaiah 51, verses 21 to 23. "Therefore please hear this, you afflicted, and drunk but not with wine. Thus says your Lord, the Lord and your God, who pleads the cause of his people. See, I have taken out of your hand the cup of trembling, the dregs of the cup of my fury, you shall no longer drink it. But I will put it into the hand of those who afflict you, who have said to you, lie down, that we may walk over you."
Wow! I couldn't agree more. God says that those who afflict us will themselves be afflicted by him. We do not suffer for their redemption.
You are right. We are not meant to suffer to redeem the world. However, as some ancient and modern sages understand, the suffering servant of Isaiah 53 is the Messiah, afflicted to heal and redeem us in the world. Jesus fulfilled the prophecies 2,000 years ago when he came into the world. He'll grow up before him as a tender plant, and as a root out of dry ground. Jesus grew up in a humble family in a land of poverty. He has no form or comeliness, and when we see him there is no beauty that we should desire him. He was wounded for our transgressions, he was bruised for our iniquities. We esteemed him stricken, smitten by God, and afflicted. He was led as a lamb to the slaughter, and as a sheep before its shearers is silent. And he was numbered with the transgressors, and he bore the sin of many, and made intercession for the transgressors. He poured out his soul unto death. He was cut off from the land of the living. That was not his end. He shall see seed. He shall prolong his days. He shall see the labor of his soul, and be satisfied. He shall be exalted and extolled and be very high.
Wow! I can't deny that Jesus uniquely fulfilled the portrayal of the Messiah in Isaiah 53 in a way that stands unparalleled in history.
Isaiah 53 offers the most detailed portrait of the Messiah in the Hebrew Scriptures. Many have discovered their Savior through the truths revealed in this powerful chapter. why not ask the God of Israel to reveal His truth to you as well? If we can assist you on your journey, please don't hesitate to reach out to us at info@lifeandmessiah.ca.